Emory Hunters are the playbook hero football game plan at the 2022 East-West Shrine Bowl in Las Vegas, Nevada with Decobie Durant, outstanding cornerback from South Carolina State. How you doing, man?
Doing good.
Let's get this off the table first. There was this dumb analyst, right, that, he did his preview and predictions for the Celebration Bowl. He was hell-bent on saying Jackson State, right? Then, lo and behold, you guys go out there and just beat the brakes off Jackson State. Tell that dumb person, me, why I was wrong and what went into that week that kind of, I felt like you guys, to use a football analogy, it was like, the Jets Colts Super Bowl, where everybody went into that bowl game talking about the Colts. Nobody was talking about the Jets, and the Jets just went out there and handled business. How was that week for you guys?
The week was great. It was a lot of animosity between us and Jackson State. We took some trips to the mall. A lot of people was like, y'all play basketball?
Oh, no.
So, it was just a great experience to actually play against Dion and his team. They was cocky. Of course, they got Dion as a head coach.
Gotta be.
But for you not talking about us or going against us like that, you wasn't the only person. Everybody was against us. We was against all odds. But the thing was that when we stepped foot in the locker room, we stood on something. The dog got to be in you, not on you. Jackson State got a lot of recruits. So what? We built from the ground up. So I felt like when we got in that locker room, everybody was on one accord. We was locked in. We already knew we was the underdogs. They had all the hype. They had all the video people. And it was just a time where we was the better team. We came out there and we understood the assignment of what we had to do. So we proved you wrong.
Hey, y'all. Hey, listen. Hey, not only did you prove me wrong, like I was loud and wrong. So here's the funny part, though, because you touched on something that is another key point that people are like to say that you guys were locked in, right? And some people don't believe that momentum is real. But when you're that locked in and razor sharp focus, I don't care who was out there on the field that day, y'all wasn't gonna lose. Right. How is that a real thing? Like where the focus level takes itself onto the field to where you guys were executing at the high level like you guys were?
Yes, most definitely. Our guys, that's a terminology that we use, locked in. Like if somebody not locked in, you gotta lock in. You gotta put that behind you. Let's go. Like I got scored on. Corbin scored on me on the out route, which I was in bad position. If I was in that I should have been in, I'd have picked 60. Set the momentum with that. But I put that play behind me and I made more plays after that. Shut down my side of the field. Had a momentum shift when I got the sack on Shadur too. So they got the crowd involved. I feel like we was making plays, and even though Jackson State had the crowd with them, our crowd came too. And that was a good thing. That was a big thing in that game, having our crowd behind us. Like that was the most I ever seen South Carolina State fans like at a game.
Wow.
And then they saying that we sold more tickets than the Atlanta Falcons. That was crazy. So it was like 50,000 in there. That was the most I ever played in front of, besides playing against Clemson. So it was just a time where we had to come up and show out.
What I love about y'all program, and here's the part that people missed. Buddy Pugh, fantastic coach, developer of talent. You talk about we were sitting at the All-Star game.
Yeah.
All I ever see since I've been doing this is South Carolina State Bulldogs at All-Star games.
Yeah.
What was it about the program that allowed you to grow and develop into the prospect that you are today?
Just following in the footsteps of the people that paid the way for us. Darius Leonard, highest paid linebacker, Pro Bowl. Javon Hargraves, Pro Bowl. Tremendous season. We got Antonio Hamilton, Alex Taylor. Those guys paved the way, set the tone for us. And we just, as players at South Carolina State, we always talked about we want to be where they're at. So I'm the next man up. I'm paving the way for the next guys behind me, and that's my boys back at South Carolina State. So um, I know that I'm opening up doors not only for myself, but for the ones back at South Carolina State. They seeing that no matter the size, no matter what school, it's always if you good enough, the scouts gonna come to you. So I take a big play in that, and just going out and being me, playing my game. So
Playing your game is huge, and here's why. Because normally you see guys that just want to be on one side or want to line up in one spot. Every time I look up, 14 somewhere else. You know what I'm saying? What is it about being versatile that adds to your game? Because again, like you said, you pick balls off, you sack quarterbacks, you stop the run, you're not afraid in the alley. What is it about playing multiple spots that makes you whole?
honestly, being versatile came early on, and starting from rec. I always been a headhunter in rec. I actually used to hit harder in rec than I do now. That's a little joke I'll save for later though. But just you know what I'm saying. It was just a time where like trusting myself, but also the coaches trusting my playing style, knowing that they trust me on the blitz. They trust me that I'm gonna make that tackle if it bounce outside, and trusting that if the ball come my way, more than likely I'm gonna get my hands on it. So it's just all about being a playmaker. And it's a little joke that I crack to my guys in practice. I be like, I'm a PM and I ain't talking about time. I'm a playmaker. Yeah. So I mean, it's just good to be out there with those guys, and especially with my coaches. They coach us hard and they trust us.
Listen, I am very impressed with your playmaking ability in your game because, again, you talked about blitz. A lot of people, when they blitz off the corner, they don't blitz with a purpose. They blitz to get blocked. You blitz for the purpose. You blitz to you see the ball coming. You're not trying to break the ball or trying to make the play on the ball. And all of that says a lot about you and your passion for the game, and that's why this week is important for you. So, listen, I'm thanking you for taking time. Wishing you the best luck, and I'm looking forward to seeing you out there again compete because this is the type of attitude you have to have
Yes, sir.
in a situation like this.
Yes, sir. I appreciate you.